Well, we're back in familiar territory, aren't we?
Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen!
Hello people, this is us again.
And we are now doing Man Mission Xtreme. Or,
Indeed.
if you live in the US, it's called Operation Xtreme.
Yep.
Ah, boy, it's been a long time since we played this game, haven't we?
Yeah, and this time we're actually recording with better footage this time as well. We're not using the camera this time as well, which is a plus.
Yes, it'll actually look pretty good this time now.
Yeah, exactly. This
And
reminds me a lot of Chicken Run, where you navigate the menu.
Yeah, that probably reminds me of something in a certain game. Like Chicken Run, when you move from certain points around a certain room and going through objects.
you said that exactly back in the webcam playthrough
Yeah, but
as
it's
well.
true. It's true. Like, because it's like a room and you're moving around, and when you select a different option, it moves around the room. Yeah.
Yeah. It gives you a lot of good faces, like video play, obviously you can replay the cutscenes that you want. PowerPoint collection just shows you how many things you've been collecting throughout the game.
All the collectibles.
Don't know why PowerPoints is like spelled with lowercase. That's a bit odd.
No idea.
Then we have sound options where you can go through and like change the volume if you wish to. Also, there's a sound test and music test if you wanted. So I guess it's brilliant if you'd like to record the sound effects if you want.
Yeah, if you want to listen to the tracks in the game as well, innit?
Yeah, we got difficulty modes, easy, normal, hard. We'll play this on normal because we tend to play most of our games on normal.
Yeah.
Screen adjustments. For the lot, I'm going to be honest. I have no idea what you do with the computer here. Hey everyone, it's me, RevanNaut here. I'm speaking to you guys 1 month after this recording to tell you guys I made a bit of a screw up on this. See, in the original audio, I said I couldn't figure out how you access the programs on this computer. Yeah, it turns out all you need to do is just type list into the computer as I'm showing you right now, and it gives you all the available programs to run. I have no fucking clue how that message slipped my eyes in the original recording, and I'm really sorry for that huff and confusion about absolutely nothing. Anyways, the programs they're shown are Mega Demo and Pong. Mega Demo pretty much just does the same thing when you leave the computer idle before you select it. Gives off a big vibrant color light show. The other program you'll see from this list is Pong, a classic table tennis themed arcade video game from the early 1970s. The game's pretty simple. All you gotta do is just move the directional pad up and down to move your paddle, and then try to bat the ball over to the other side of the screen. Sorry for the big delay and confusion. Let's get back to the game, shall we? Storage chest, that's where you basically look at 3D models of like the vehicles that you've seen throughout the game.
Nice.
Wardrobe, that's basically you in different costumes. Bookcase just basically shows you the different weapons that you can obtain throughout the game.
Yeah, like the submachine gun, the handgun.
Reason I'm like opening the bookcase here and not the wardrobe and storage chest, when you open these they like take you to a completely different location, so.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And the loading screens do take a while, so. Anyway. Okay, weird vehicle in the background there.
Indeed.
Anyway, let's start off with the first level. City Streets.
Stop Gangrene's forces from raiding the city. Gangrene's forces are attacking targets throughout the city to steal laboratory equipment. Use your silver speeder to stop them before they cause any further damage.
Yeah, she just sounds very monotone.
Yes. I mean, it's the reason I picked up this version, because in the Operation Xtreme version, there's like no voiceover during most of it. Like, it happens on a few briefing screens, but that's about it.
Yeah, so it's mostly silent in that version.
Yeah.
Whereas here, there's actually voices throughout all of them.
Yeah, which is why I specifically went for this version. Otherwise, I would have gone for the American version. Because I wanted to make it at least a one-to-one recreation of our original playthrough.
Yeah, so this is the PAL version, isn't it?
Yeah. Also, yes, those computer screens don't... For the longest time, I had no clue what they said, but that actually said, no, but seriously. It's just... What is the in-joke in that? It's like, was that in-joke by the developers or something?
I don't know what they're trying to go for with that kind of joke, but okay. Seems like a random joke.
Who knows?
Action Man. Professor Gangrene's forces, led by his assistant Toxica, are attacking targets throughout the city. They are stealing laboratory equipment. Stop them before they cause any further damage.
I'll track their vehicles on my radar and put Gangrene's forces out of action for good.
Action Man. I thought you might show up. Don't try and stop my men or I will destroy you. You have been warned.
Ooh, and that sounds so sexy.
Yeah, I'm so intimidated.
Protect the city from Gangrene's forces. Use your radar to find enemy vehicles, then destroy them.
Yeah, I remember one time we spoke about the dialogue and how, like, it was a bit inconsistent when it, like, some of the writing was very, like the grammar wasn't very spot on.
Yes, and that's not in this level, but it is in the next level that we'll be going to.
Yeah, so basically, tell us your history of this game. Like, how were you first exposed to it?
Uh,
How
so-
you first played it?
When I first came across this game, I had like one of those big green bundles that like came with a load of PS1 games, and this was like included on one of those.
Green bundles. What were green bundles?
Like, you know, a green plastic folder filled with PlayStation 1 games.
Oh, that kind of thing. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, so when I obtained it, this was also included on the list. So for the longest time as a kid, I've been playing this a lot. And yeah, I know I'm not driving around effectively as trying to talk and play at the same time.
Yeah.
When it comes to Action Man Operation Extreme, this was a game that I do remember playing a lot when I was a lot younger.
Yeah. I remember we played this back years ago when we used that webcam, which was actually kind of crap by thought. So doing it this way, I do think is the better alternative.
Yeah, it's a lot cleaner as a result.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot sharper, that's for sure.
And so the reason I'm picking the bike here instead of going with the Silver Speed is because you can access much smaller areas.
And you want to grab all those tokens as
Yeah,
well.
because like if you grab like about 15, 20 tokens, like you can get yourself access to the Turbo 4x4 for the later part of the game.
Yeah, so basically collecting tokens will make things easier because you'll have access to other vehicles then, is that right?
Yeah,
I assume it's also for bonus content as well, isn't it?
yeah. I assume there will be a bonus content if you like collect them all, which I'm just gonna come out in a minute. I'm not gonna be able to find them all because some of them can be really well hidden.
Yeah.
So in terms of the controls, you basically got X to accelerate, square to hold down the brake button, and then the R1 to fire your weapons.
Yeah, this kind of gives me a bit of a GTA 2 vibe, except for it's not a complete bird's eye view, because you notice the camera angles in bird's eye view. And even like the arrows pointing where you're supposed to go. That reminds me of the first two GTA games that I used to play.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Once I like came across GTA 1 and 2 and then went back to this, it definitely got that same vibe to it.
Yeah.
So anyway, talk about your history of Action Man.
Honestly, I've never actually played the Action Man games before, but I do have memories of Action Man in general because I used to have the action figures, like the toys that you used to have, and I had one with Dr. X, I had various different Action Men, I had one with a desert outfit, I had one with like harpoons attached to his arms. I used to really like playing them as a kid. I mean, I still have nostalgia for that, and I also used to have the VHS tapes of like the old. I think it was like this. It was like a TV series where it switched from cartoon to live action. That was very, very cheesy from what I remember, like the acting and the dialogue and that. But yeah, I remember watching them as a kid, and I didn't have all the VHS tapes. I only had like 2 of them. So when it comes to that, that's my history with Action Man. So I do have a bit of nostalgia for it in a way. But like I said, I've never actually played the video games, and I've never actually played this one either. So.
Protect the city from Gangrene's forces. Return to the apartment and pick up the Turbo 4x4 to face Toxica.
Yeah, so what's your history besides playing this game?
I don't know. Well, I've already shown history of that earlier on my channel, as people will see from my Action Man Jungle Storm playthrough. I also played another one called Action Man Raid on Island X, which was funny enough the first one that I played in the series.
Yeah.
You have defeated my men, Action Man, but not me. Face me now or I'll destroy the city.
I'm on my way.
Ha ha! Action Man. There'll be no escaping your destruction. Toxica. Beautiful and deadly, Toxica works as Professor Gangrene's assistant. She drives a powerful sports car, armed with corrosive chemical splurge guns and a toxic bubble generator. Try to keep Toxica away from the pink slime, which recharges her car's energy.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Protect the city from Gangrene's force.
Yeah, I already know that. So yeah, the Turbo 4x4.
I can get by the cheesy dialogue in some way because it is a kids' game after all, so yeah. So, would you say this game's pretty easy, pretty hard, or...?
Well, if memory recalls, I always played this on easy difficulty when I was younger. I never really tried it on normal.
So is this your first time playing it on normal then?
Yeah, this is pretty much my first time playing it on normal, so it's going to be interesting to see how this game will go.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think I recall we did it on easy and played it.
Yes, we did it on easy a long time ago because I was not that great at the game. Hopefully I'm a lot better this time around, being a bit more seasoned.
Yeah. That's it.
Also, I have no idea what Toxica is doing. You're supposed to be going the other way, you stupid...
AI.
There you go, now you're going this way. So yeah, when she's got the field up, you can't damage her.
So she has to lose it and then you can damage her, yeah.
Yeah. Now, this toxic field here, you've got to be really careful not to go into it because you can damage yourself.
Yeah, it looks very awkward with the camera angle, actually.
Exactly, yeah.
With that camera angle, it looks kind of awkward. So that,
Yeah.
oh, look at that. Look at our health go down.
That was a lot easier than last time I played it.
You and your cronies are on your way to jail, Toxica. Meanwhile, I'm going to pay your boss a visit and find out what he's up to.
I do not recall that being easy, because, like, I had trouble with that on the initial playthrough, and yet there... Oh, well, there
You got through that with ease.
Yeah, I got through that with ease, but I suppose that's what happens when you, like, get more seasons throughout the game.
I think it's because you were practicing a lot of the game as well.
Yeah, probably.
Practice, I suppose.